All right, everybody, what are we going to take a look at today? Well, I've got a trade for you for those that are interested in taking a little bit more risk, but this trade has a very high probability of success. Let's take a look at it. I'm going to Oklo Incorporated, better known as OKLO. Let's take a look at it. Up almost $9.40. Remember, it traded all the way down to $80. Of course, it's been up to $180. That's why this trade has a little bit more risk to it, because anything can happen. OKLO, you can see the stock used to be a small $9 stock. But I'm going to play it a little omnidirectional, slightly bearish, but I'm going very wide, and I'm collecting a big credit with an IV rank of 38 and a monthly implied volatility of well over 100 on here. In January, you're looking at 104. What does 104 volatility tell you? Well, over 100 volatility tells you that this stock can double or go to zero in a year. Well, let's not hope it doubles in the next 43 days, but let me show you what I'm doing. I'm going to January, 43 days, high implied volatility. I want to show you the open interest here. Plenty of open interest, even though the markets are a little bit wider here, so be careful with your pricing. This stock does have an expected move of $26, almost $27 for the month of January. It's up $9 and change right now. Let's take a look at here. I'm going to go like I typically do. I like my short strike around the 25 delta, so I'm actually going to buy. Look how wide I can go here on this ratio spread. I'm buying one of the 125 calls. I'm going $15 wide, and I'm selling two of the 140 calls. Now, I was able to do this at 207 with the stock actually a little bit lower than here, so volatility must be coming out a little bit here. So I was able to do it at 207. So put your pricing in aggressively, meaning this stock can move anywhere. You can look at it right now. It's already moved 50, 60 cents on just a short period of time that I've been on this podcast. There you go, back around 204. So I got in at 207. 207 is not a magical price. That's just where I got filled. But look at this, just about a 90% pop, almost $12 a day in theta decay. It does give you 15 short deltas, even though, you know, if you've been watching this podcast, and I like to do a lot of 1x2 or 1x2 broken wing butterflies, if the stock goes all the way up to 140, which is a standard deviation, at expiration in 43 days, you'll make yourself a profit of $1,700. That's $1,500 from the long 125 to 140 calls that you're short, and the 207 credit that you make. So it's $1,500 plus 207, which gives you $1,707. It does use $2,400 in buying power. The higher this stock goes, the better credit you should be able to get filled on. Again, you can always go to the follow page and see this long before I show you on this podcast. I am one of the bats. That's my smiling face right there. There is my OKLO trade done at 10 o'clock this morning, 10:09 to be exact. Look at where I put the stock on. Look at the IV rank is staying the same, but I put it on when the stock was 105 and change. It's up $1, and this spread actually hasn't moved against me. You would think it would move against me. On the tastytrade platform, you can click on duplicate trade, click agree, and it will put in all the strikes in the month that I put my trade on. That's why the tastytrade platform is so powerful, especially if you like this podcast. My break even is all the way up at $155 and change, signified by this green line. Remember, that green line is your profit margin at expiration, where you make money. You have no risk to the downside. Your max profit to the downside would be, I guess, around $207 if you waited all the way to expiration, with a max profit potential of $1,700 right at 140, which is unheard of. Here's the stock going a little bit higher, so you'll be able to get filled maybe even a little bit better than I. You could see how much this moves on just a small 12 delta stock. Volatility moves it, and the stock price movement is going to move it. It's an interesting trade for those who have money on the sidelines, who want to put something to work for a relatively small amount of buying power, $2,400 in a portfolio margin account. All right, everybody, what do I need you to do? Well, I need you to follow me on the follow page at tastytrade. So I need you to open, move, transfer, bring your account to tastytrade. Help us keep all of this great content free to you into perpetuity.